Amara Omondi's life was a glittering parade of excess. At 22, all Nairobi's elite had already known her as the Silicon Savannah Princess. She's popular for her Instagram posts of champagne-soaked parties at the Suncar and impulsive shopping sprees in the opulent halls of Village Market. Her father, telecom mogul Kip Omondi, had long turned a blind eye to her antics, until the afternoon she crossed a line even he couldn't ignore. It happened at a charity gala for drought relief. Amara, draped in a custom Kikoromio gown, sneered at the elderly Maasai elder handing her a ceremonial beaded bracelet. "Does this thing come with a sanitizer?" she'd snapped, tossing it onto a waiter's tray. The room froze. The elder, a respected community leader, stiffened. Her father's jaw clenched. He dragged her outside. "You want to shame my name," he growled. "You think money erases disrespect." Days later, Amara's recklessness reached its peak. She crashed her Porsche into a fruit cart in Westlands, then tossed a wad of cash at the vendor, an elderly woman selling mangoes. "Fix your kiosk," she scoffed, before striding into a nightclub. The viral video, #Amara Princess Hellstorm, trended by dawn. The next day, as Amara lounged in her Nairobi penthouse, swiping her gold credit cards for designer deliveries, her father, tycoon Kip Omondi, furiously stormed into the penthouse. "You'll learn the value of what you scorn," he declared, snatching her cards away from her. "No more easy life. Earn your first $100 alone, and see how it feels." He decided to send her to a farm in Mwendo, a remote area in Laikipia. Amara was furious, cursing her father, saying different bad things to him. By sunrise, she was on a rattling bus to Laikipia, her Louboutins sinking into dust. Fuming, Amara endured the dusty trek to Mwendo Farm, where acacia trees framed a rustic homestead. The manager, Nia, greeted her with a stern smile. "Work starts at dawn," she said, thrusting gloves into Amara's manicured hands. Resentment simmered as Amara eyed the shabby barns, until a surly voice interrupted. "City girl, I don't think you would last a week." Darren, a brooding farmhand with scarred knuckles, smirked. Amara bristled. "Watch me." At dawn, Darren assigned Amara to wash pigs. She gagged at the stench, slipping in mud while the animals snorted. "Use the brush, princess," Darren taunted, leaning on a fence. By midday, blisters bloomed on her palms. The stiff ugali and bitter greens served for lunch choked in her throat. That afternoon, she botched milking goats, earning laughter from farmhands. Humiliated, Amara hurled a bucket at Darren. "You're enjoying this?" He coldly replied, "Your dad's money won't save you here." Defeated, she collapsed under a baobab, tears mixing with sweat. Nia found her, advising her that strength grows in discomfort. As days passed, Amara mastered milking, repaired fences, and even soothed the skittish calf. Darren's jabs softened. One evening, he found her nursing a wounded goat. "You've got a gentle hand," he admitted grudgingly. Surprised, Amara smiled. They shared stories under the stars, Amara's lonely elite schooling, Darren's childhood herding cattle. He revealed his mother, a Maasai healer, died when he was 10. "I promised her I'd protect this land," he said, voice rough. Amara's chest tightened. For the first time, she saw beyond his roughness. A crisis hit the farm. Locusts threatened the crops. Amara and Darren toiled side by side, draping nets over fields. Exhausted, they collapsed in the storeroom. Dust motes danced as Darren brushed dirt from her cheek. Their eyes locked, heat flared. They kissed, frantic and hungry, until Mama Nia's shout broke them apart. Guilt-ridden, Amara avoided him, but tension lingered. At a village market, an elder gaped at Amara's surname. Omondi? Daughter of the famous farmer, Amara froze. Later, she confronted Darren. Is my father from this village? His face darkened. Why do you think he sent you here? Darren confessed that Kip, Amara's father, and his mother were once workers in that very farm. He did not get rich overnight. He struggled and labored. He was well known in the village for his hard work and perseverance. After his success, he gave many people hope in the village. On moving to the city for greener pastures, he gave the farmland to me. Darren narrated. He owns this farm, Darren spat, and sent you here to see life from where he was coming from. Amara recoiled. Her past lavish and flamboyant life and the sudden transformation of a few days on the farm. She need Darren understanding the good life his father wants for her. Screaming, she wished her father was here for her to apologize to. Darren sighed. I wanted you to understand our complexities. Remorseful, Amara vowed to right her wrongs. She organized a fundraiser, selling farm goods online. Wealthy contacts splurged, dazzled by her authentic Kenyan experience. She hit $100, then $10,000. Darren recoiled. This is just another game. But she pressed cash into his palm. For the land, it's now yours, not his. Amara stood humble before her father, $100 in hand. Here you are, she said. I am sorry for all the bad things I said to you out of anger, and I am proud of being your daughter. But I am not returning back to the city. I'm staying. She returned to Mwendo, where Darren warily accepted her partnership. They revived the farm into a cooperative, hiring locals. Romance faded, but respect deepened. At sunset, Amara herded goats, calloused hands gripping her staff. Nairobi's glitter dimmed compared to dawn's painting the savannah gold. Kip visits her often, and they rejoice together. I've found my worth, Dad, she said. Darren nodded. Silent solidarity. As seasons turned, Amara's Instagram shifted from selfies to sunrises over barley fields. No filter. Followers mused, who is this warrior queen? She laughed, replying, someone who's finally free.